Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL offseason, you know that the Cleveland Browns are once again at a pivotal crossroads. This team, with its rich history, passionate fan base, and a roster full of talent, is facing some of the most intriguing questions in recent memory, especially at the most critical position in football, quarterback. And let me tell you, the storyline around the Browns' quarterback situation is nothing short of fascinating, packed with uncertainty, hope, and potential that could redefine the team's trajectory for years to come. Right now, the Browns are in a situation where they're trying to balance experience and youth, long-term vision, and immediate competitiveness. On one side, you've got the veteran Joe Flacco, a seasoned quarterback with a storied career, known for his calm demeanor, leadership, and ability to step in when needed. Flacco, who's been around the league since 2008, brings a wealth of experience, including a Super Bowl victory with the Ravens. His presence in the QB room is a stabilizing factor, especially for a team that's eager to improve its offense and develop younger talent. But the question remains, is Flacco the guy to lead Cleveland into the postseason in 2024, or is he just a bridge? On the other side, the Browns are eyeing their future, and that's where things get really interesting. Enter Shedeur Sanders, the young, electric quarterback who has been making waves since his college days at Jackson State and now at Colorado. Sanders, the son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, has been considered one of the most promising quarterback prospects of his draft class. His athleticism, arm talent, and leadership qualities have caught the attention of many scouts and analysts. But of course, transitioning from college to the NFL isn't a walk in the park. There are questions about his ability to adapt to the speed and complexity of the league, but the Browns seem willing to explore that potential. They see him as more than just a project. They see a possible franchise quarterback who could be their long-term answer. And that's what makes this offseason so intriguing for Browns fans. The team is weighing whether to go with the safety net of an experienced veteran like Flacco or to invest in the future with Sanders. The decision might seem straightforward on paper, but in reality, it's a complex chess game involving coaching staff, front office strategy, and the developmental pipeline. But wait, things get even more interesting when you consider the broader context of the team's current roster. Cleveland, with its mix of talent and potential, is eager to take the next step. The defense, led by the ever-dominant Mylles Garret, is arguably one of the best in the NFL. Garret himself has been through a lot recently. He requested a trade at one point during the offseason, which sent shockwaves through the league. But in a surprising turn of events, Garret was paid, and he's now back in Cleveland, ready to compete. And he's been vocal about his confidence in the team's future, even if he's still a bit guarded about the quarterback situation. You see, Garrett's comments have been somewhat cryptic. When asked about the Browns' quarterback room, he chose his words carefully, but the tone was optimistic. "All of them look pretty calm," Garret said in an interview with the Akron Beacon Journal. "Just going through their checks, going through their calls, making the plays they need to make. Not doing too much right now, and they'll have time to continue to display their talents. It's just one day at a time, but I believe in what we're building here." That's a promising sign, especially coming from a player who's been through the highs and lows of NFL life, and who understands what it takes to win at the highest level. Now, let's shift focus for a moment and talk about the rising star in the Browns' quarterback room, Shedeur Sanders. The buzz around him is undeniable. His combination of talent, charisma, and football IQ has made him one of the most talked-about prospects in recent memory. Despite being a highly touted recruit and a guy many expected to be a top pick, Sanders fell into the Browns' lap in the NFL draft, which has only added to his mystique. Fans are excited because, for the first time in a long while, Cleveland might be looking at a true franchise quarterback, someone who can elevate the team to new heights. Sanders himself has been impressive during minicamp and team activities. He's been quick to praise his teammates, especially those in the quarterback room. After the first day of minicamp on June 10, he said, "It's real fun having those guys in the room because we all feel similar ways, but nobody always talks about it. So Joe's the old guy in the room. I joke with Joe all the time every day I see him. And Kenny, he's had his experiences throughout his career, so we share a lot of the same things. And Dylan, of course, we're the same age group. Those guys are older, so me and Dylan are the same age group. So we just talk about our experiences, just in college and everything so far. That kind of camaraderie and chemistry is exactly what the Browns need if they're going to develop a young quarterback into a franchise cornerstone." And speaking of Dylan Gabriel, the third-round pick from Oregon, he's another name to keep an eye on. Gabriel impressed at Oregon with his arm talent and football IQ, but now he's trying to prove himself at the NFL level. During minicamp, he mentioned that he appreciated the diversity and experience within the quarterback room. "I think just a diverse room," Gabriel said. "Diversity and experience, and you just appreciate those guys. I think what we've done as a room really well is the inability to dwell on the past. We're just extremely present. That mindset is crucial for any young quarterback trying to carve out his place in the league, especially in a franchise that's hungry for sustained success." This quarterback battle, if we can call it that, is still very much in its early stages, but the signs are promising. Cleveland is building a culture of competition, growth, and resilience. The coaching staff, led by head coach Kevin Stefanski, has been emphasizing development and mental toughness. They're trying to create an environment where not just the starters, but all the quarterbacks can thrive and push each other to be better. The Browns' front office has also been aggressive in addressing needs across the roster, adding key pieces on defense, bolstering the offensive line, and looking for ways to maximize the potential of their young talent. Now, fans are naturally curious about what this all means for the upcoming season. Will Cleveland go all in with Sanders and develop him into the franchise QB they desperately need? Or will they lean on the veteran experience of Flacco to stabilize the team and give the young guys more time to grow? Honestly, the answer might lie somewhere in between. The Browns have a talented roster that can compete now, but they're also laying the groundwork for a future where Sanders or Gabriel could take over the reins and lead them deep into the playoffs. The AFC North, as always, remains one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL. The Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Pittsburgh Steelers are all loaded with talent and hungry for supremacy. Cleveland knows that if they want to climb to the top, their quarterback situation needs to be solidified, and that's what makes this offseason so critical. Every decision, every practice rep, and every game in the preseason will shape the future of this franchise. And with the talent they have on defense, especially with Garret leading the charge, and the potential in their young quarterbacks, the Browns are not just looking to make noise, they're aiming for sustained excellence. In the grand scheme of things, Cleveland's approach to the quarterback position reflects a broader NFL trend. Teams are willing to invest in young, talented players with high ceilings, even if it means some growing pains along the way. It's a gamble, yes, but one that could pay massive dividends if Sanders or Gabriel can develop into the franchise cornerstone that Browns fans have been dreaming about for decades. The organization's patience, combined with their aggressive stance on roster building, suggests they're serious about contending again and not just chasing short-term success. Looking ahead, the Browns' training camp and preseason will be crucial. How Sanders performs under pressure, how quickly Gabriel adapts to the NFL speed, and how Flacco provides leadership and stability will all be critical factors in determining the team's success. The coaching staff's ability to develop these quarterbacks and get the most out of their talent could very well be the difference between a playoff appearance and a deep run in January. And don't forget, Cleveland's defense, with Mylles, Garret, and others, is built to keep the team competitive in every game, giving the offense the opportunity to grow and find their rhythm. So, Browns fans, what do you think? Are you excited about Shedeur Sanders and what he could bring to the team? Or do you believe that veteran leadership like Flacco is the way to go for now? Maybe you're hopeful that Dylan Gabriel will surprise everyone and become the long-term answer. Whatever your thoughts, it's clear that this offseason is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory for Cleveland. The franchise is in a transition phase, but it's also brimming with potential. The future looks bright, and the journey to that future is what makes this season so compelling to watch. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Remember, this is just the beginning of an exciting chapter, one that could define the next era of Browns football. So keep rooting, keep dreaming, and let's see where this journey takes us. The Cleveland Browns are on the rise, and I can't wait to see what's next.